All right, welcome to my vaporwave tutorial on how to make Nobody Here, the Sunset Corp song that kind of kicked off vaporwave more or less. So let's start with the end product and then we'll work backwards from there. So here's what we got. Alrighty, hopefully that sounds familiar. So what we're going to do to get this sound, let me clear up the screen a little bit. We're going to take Chris de Burgh's Lady in Red, and we're going to go to 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and we're going to grab this little sample here. And that's all that we're going to do. And I think we're going to loop this here. I think we just grabbed that one sample there. So once we do that, we'll come back and we'll set up this loop here. What we did is we took this and slowed it down by 10%. So it's at 90% of the original tempo, which is around 69 beats per minute. And we also took it down 2 half steps as well to get that lower pitch. So another thing I did was I lined up the time stretching. So if you get the transients like exactly on the grid here, it really helps make that loop more smooth, especially with the effects on it. So you see each little transient lines up with the beat marker there, and that just makes for a smoother loop. This loop starts on beat 2 of a measure, and then it goes back around to the next beat 2 measures later. So without effects, here's what it sounds like. So pretty similar to what we heard earlier. What we're going to do is add delay here. So I've got a quarter note. This is duplet, I think. I thought it meant something else. I'm forgetting. But yeah, quarter note duplet delay. And then we've also got the feedback on 90%. It was dotted. Quarter note dotted notes, not duplet. And then the feedback at 90%, and then take the ping pong here and stretch it out to 100% width. And this half means it's going to repeat and bounce in between the speakers at half of the tempo of what we set over here. So it'll be a nice slow delay going back and forth. Another thing I did was take the high cut of the echo and bring it down so that the voice that's echoing, you don't hear the sibilance part of it. Like the sibilance would be like the pss, pss kind of sounds that come out of your mouth whenever you make an S sound. So we're going to cut those off out of the echo. And then also with the low cut, we're going to raise that up a little bit to roll out some of the mud in the sound. And then lastly, mix at 40%, which is pretty high for a delay. So here's what it sounds like off and on. Here's off. And then on. So that's the majority of the sound, really. Another thing I did is added reverb. I went to the setting called Large Club. You can take any other preset for like a large space, and then move the mix up to a little bit higher than stock. So here's what it's like off and on. Here's off. And then on. So whenever it stops, you can hear that reverb tail going on there. Lastly, I just added some gain so that whenever the effects are on, it's the same volume as off. So once we got all those together, here's what we got.
Nobody here. Nobody here.
Simple and beautiful. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.